how are you? I hope you all are well. Today I will be continuing the second part of the second chapter. What's the title of the second chapter of your textbook? Lost Spring. And that has been written by whom? That has been written by Amish Jung, one of the most renowned Indian writer. And how beautifully she portrays the real condition, the real pain of poor children, and those poor children who deprived, who never enjoy their springtime. Why these poor children never enjoy their springtime? Springtime here refers to their childhood. Each and everyone having a desire to enjoy his and her childhood at length, but due to perpetual poverty, due to endless poverty, what happened? These poor children who live in slum, who dwell there, they never cherish their childhood. And so, in this chapter, right from the very first line to the last line, Anis Jung portrays the character of these two poor children. The very first one is Sahwe Alam, the character of the very first subtitles. What's the very first subtitle? Sometimes I find a rupee in a garbage. That I have already completed last day. Now today I will be continuing with the second part of this chapter. What's the subtitles of the second part of this chapter? I want to drive a car. A very beautiful subtitle. There is a boy, and the name of that boy is what? The name of that boy is Mukesh. Mukesh is the name of that boy, the main character of this chapter. Okay, so the very first character of this chapter is Sahwe Alam. Now the second main character of this chapter, of this title, is Mukesh. I want to drive a car. And Mukesh is a boy, a small boy, a poor boy, एक गरीब लड़का जिसका नाम क्या है? मुकेश. He lives in फिरोजाबाद. वो कहाँ रहता है? वो फिरोजाबाद में रहता है. Do you know the city फिरोजाबाद? What is the name? Firozabad is one of the most popular city. Can anyone tell me why फिरोजाबाद is so popular? फिरोजाबाद पॉपुलर क्यों है? इतना लोकप्रिय क्यों है? Due to its bangle and glass making industries. There are number of glass making and bangle making industries flourish in Firozabad. Maximum people of that particular Firozabad engage their life. They just made for doing work in bangle making industries. So this chapter, this title completely reflecting how the poor people who engage themselves in Firozabad, how they led their life, how they deprived their springtime. Each and every one is given in this chapter. In this title, portraying the character of Mukesh, Anis Jung wants to highlight the exact conditions of bangle makers in Firozabad. And among such adverse circumstance, among such adverse atmosphere, there is a boy having strong willpower, having determined by his soul, by his heart, and the name of that boy is what? Mukesh, the most important character of this title. He lives in Firozabad. And as I've already told you, Firozabad is popular for glass making and bangle making industry. So, the very first, we come to know about the dreams, about the vision, about the thinking, the desire of Mukesh. Mukesh dreams is to be a motor mechanic. What he wants to be? He wants to be motor mechanic. Why he wants to be motor mechanic? The people, where each and every one, the place, each and every people compelled to do work in bangle industry, compelled to do work in glass blowing industry where a poor boy having different dreams. एक बच्चा ऐसे जगह से बिलोंग्स करता है जहाँ पे कि सारे लोग, वहाँ जितने भी लोग हैं सभी कोई मजबूर है कहाँ पे काम करने के लिए. दे आर यूज टू, वो अभ्यस्त है ग्लास और बैंगल मेकिंग इंडस्ट्री, चूड़ी बनाने वाले कारखानों में वो काम करने के लिए मजबूर है. उनकी ये परंपरा है, उनकी ये बिजनेस है, ट्रेडिशनल बिजनेस है. दे हैव टू वर्क इन ग्लास मेकिंग एंड बैंगल मेकिंग इंडस्ट्रीज. ऐसे जगह से मुकेश बिलोंग करता है. In spite of this, he has a different views, he has a different dream. Why? What was his dream? What was his views? His dream is to be a motor mechanic. So, Anis Jungs, the writer, when she came to know about the dream, about the vision of Mukesh, what's the dream of Mukesh? To be a motor mechanic. To be a motor mechanic. Okay? She is impressed and surprised at the same time. Simultaneously, she is surprised, she is impressed, and that's why she is asking to Mukesh, why are you so curious to be a motor mechanic? Have you seen a car in your life? Mukesh says that, yes, I have seen a very few cars in my streets running every day, and that's why I want to be a motor mechanic. He says that he wants to be a motor mechanic. Anis Jungs, she was surprised to show the determinations, the willpower, the confidence of Mukesh. And again, she says that she describes, she portrays, she highlights the real characters, the real features of Firozabad. What she says that Firozabad is only for bangle and glass making industries. Again, she saw the eyes of Mukesh that lit with a light, and voluntarily he wants to invite Anis Jungs to visit his surroundings, his place, his home that was half built. Half built, that means मुकेश इंटरेस्टेड था एनिस जंग को अपने साथ अपने अधूरे घर को दिखाने के लिए, जो अभी बन रहा था, कंप्लीट नहीं हुआ था, और वो चाहता था कि एनिस जंग उनके साथ चले, राइटर्स उनके साथ चले और उनके जो अभी नए घर बन रहे हैं, जो अभी पूरा कंप्लीट नहीं हुआ, हाफ बिल्ड, ओनली हाफ इट वाज मेड, इट हैज बीन कंप्लीटेड. सो एनिस जंग, seeing such a will, such a desire of Mukesh, she accompanied with Mukesh to Firozabad in the streets of Mukesh's home. They were passing through the lanes, the narrow streets altogether. Whatever Anis Jung noticed while she was going to visit Mukesh's home, to see his half-built home, whatever she noticed, this one is the account given in the second paragraph of your books. Whatever she sees in Firozabad's street, what's the conditions of the slum, of the place where Mukesh used to live. The streets are very narrow and having full of stinky smells, बदबू से भरे हुए थे गली. जिस गलियों से वो गुजर रहे थे, बहुत मुकेश एनिस जंग जा रही थी जिन रास्तों से, रास्तों में सिर्फ गार्बेज भरे हुए थे, कचरे भरे हुए थे. ओनली गार्बेजेस हियर एंड देयर. ओके, गार्बेज एवरीवेयर. डू यू नो why I am using such a repetitions, garbage everywhere? Because I recall one of the poem of Rhyme of the Ancient Mariner by S.T. Coleridge. Water everywhere, and not a single drop of water to drink. Such is the conditions of that particular place. One thing that is very common among the states of Firozabad, that is garbage. The living conditions of the people are so pitiable, full of sufferings, and due to improper drainage system, improper watering support, only stinky smell, the falling smell, a completely बदबूदार सुगंध वहां आ रही थी चारों ओर से गार्बेज के कारण. And Anis Jung saw not only people but a lot of animals were there. बहुत सारे जानवर भी वहाँ थे. And there is no difference between the life of animals and the lives of people. All were living all together like in primitive ages, old ages. आदि मानव जैसे रहते थे खुले प्लेस में. देयर इज नो, जैसे जानवरों के साथ उनका रहना था होता था, बिल्कुल उसी तरह से फिरोजाबाद की गलियों में जहाँ मुकेश रहा करते थे, जानवर और लोग दोनों एक साथ रहा करते थे. जस्ट लाइक अ प्रिमिटिव टाइम, जस्ट लाइक ओल्ड एजेस, जस्ट लाइक नोमैडिक पीपल. देयर लिविंग कंडीशंस आर लाइक दैट ओनली. There is only one difference, that they have some few huts that were not completed, not in proper conditions. So anyhow, Mukesh banged one of the oblique doors. Oblique doors, that means a very trembling doors. He banged and doors became opened. दरवाजा खुलता है. When the door becomes open, whatever present inside the home of Mukesh and is then described in the very third paragraph of this chapter. What is the real conditions of Mukesh? And in spite of such drastic conditions, in spite of such suffering, what happened? Mukesh, having such a desire, having such a guts, he wants to be a motor. The very first, when Anis Jung entered Mukesh home, what she noticed? She noticed there is a grass, dry grasses were there. Dry grasses, that means सूखी घास. जैसे ही दरवाजा खुलता है, एनिस जंग क्या देखती हैं? Crumbling walls, dry grasses were there. घास जमीन पे क्या पड़े हुए हैं? सूखी घासें. एंड फायरवुड स्टोव्स दैट मीन्स, अभी तो हम लोगों के घर में क्या आ गया, हम लोग किस पे खाना बनाते हैं? गैस सिलेंडर्स पे, गैस पे बनाते हैं. हमारे इंडक्शंस है, हमारे यहाँ अदर्स ऐसे मॉडर्न गैजेट्स हैं जिसपे हम सभी खाना बनाते हैं. बट पहले प्रिमिटिव एजेस में, old ages में, they used to burn the fire with the help of the woods and cook the food. The same way, लकड़ी के चूल्हे वहाँ जल रहे थे मुकेश के आंगन में. और उस स्टोव पे, over this stoves, wood was boiling, sizzling spinach leaves. पालक के साग वहाँ उबल रहे थे. And they were not modern crockeries were there, bone china's crockeries. No, what was present in the courtyard of Mukesh? Aluminium platters. What's the platters? Plates जो थे वो किस चीज के बने हुए थे? Aluminium platters. प्लेटर्स जो थे, जो वहाँ प्लेट्स रखे थे जिसमें चॉप्ड वेजिटेबल्स थे, कटी हुई सब्जियां रखी हुई थी. और वो कटी हुई सब्जियां जो थी वो बहुत ही सुंदर थाली में, स्टील के बने हुए थाली या बोन चाइनास या अदर्स मेलामाइन जो अभी हम लोगों के पास ऊपर. नो, ऑल दिस थिंग्स वर नॉट देयर. What kinds of the plate was there? There was a plate that was made of aluminium. All these things, why the writer Anis Jung using all these examples? The writer Anis Jung using these examples to reflect the real conditions, the exact conditions of that particular home, that how Mukesh belongs to a poor family, how each and everything that was there reflecting his poverty, the presence of the crumbling walls, the presence of the ugly doors, the presence of the stinky smells, the presence of the garbage, the presence of the dry grasses, the presence of the firewood stoves, the presence of the sizzling spinach, of very ordinary things, and chopped vegetables in aluminium platters. Chopped vegetables in aluminium platters. All these things are reflecting the exact poor conditions, the poor background, the pitiable conditions of Mukesh home. Now, soon after, what happened? Who was cooking these spinach leaves? Who was cooking meals for Mukesh's family? A frail young woman. Frail young woman. Who is that frail? Frail, that means weak. बहुत कमज़ोर जब हम हो जाते हैं, हमें अच्छे से जब भोजन नहीं मिलता, खाना नहीं मिलता, हम मल न्यूट्रिशन के शिकार हो जाते हैं, बैलेंस डाइट नहीं मिलता, संतुलित आहार, हमारा प्रॉपर ग्रोथ नहीं हो पाता है। और उस प्रॉपर ग्रोथ के कारण, क्या नहीं हो पाने के कारण, हम कैसे दिखते हैं? लीन एंड थीन, वी आर लुकिंग सो फ्रेल, FRAL, looking so frail. Frail, that means weak, a very weak. We are looking so weak. And that is the conditions, that is the exact conditions of that young lady who present there. The young lady who present there, she was frail young lady, very weak young lady. And who is that young lady? That young lady is the daughter-in-law of that home. Daughter-in-law of that home. बहू, जिसे हम लोग दुल्हन कहते हैं, वो अपने ससुराल में थी, and that's why it's her sole responsibility to cook the food of each and every members of that family, मुकेश family. मुकेश की वो कौन थी? भाभी थी. And she is cooking the food. She is looking very frail and having carried out the responsibilities of 3 men of that home: Mukesh, Mukesh's elder brothers, and Mukesh's father. Such a small, such a young, such a weak lady, such a weak girl, young woman having such a huge responsibility. Just imagine, प्रिय बच्चों, अब बस समझिए कैसे वो लड़की, एक युवा लड़की, एक कमजोर सी दिखने वाली लड़की, और उसके कंधों पर पूरे घर का खाना बनाने का बोझ था. Imagine what kinds of a tradition we should be followed. Is it right or wrong? Just you tell me. No, it's never right. So, next member who is present in that home, that one is Mukesh father. Mukesh father was there and grandfather was there. Grandfather. Third one, grandfather also carried the same tradition for making the bangle of in the bangle industry of Firozabad. Here we come to know all the people of Firozabad, including Mukesh's family, each and everyone has to compel to work in glass making and bangle making industry. 20,000 children, 20,000. Just to imagine, such a huge number of children engaged in making bangles, beautiful bangles. They are persuaded to work in high temperature, in dingy cell. What is the meaning of the dingy cell? Do you know? What's the meaning of the dingy cell? Dingy cell, that means a dark room without air and light, without air and light, air and light. That means no proper ventilations. In such suffocating conditions, 20,000 children of that particular Firozabad used to work, and their eyes are more adjusted in dark, in dingy cell than light. It's quite ironical. Yes, as they are used to, they just infested with such practice to work in dark without light, and so their eyes are adjusted in such circumstance much better than light. This one is the irony. This one is the just reflecting the compulsion, the problems that faced the small children who live in Firozabad without any complaint. They were working there. They don't know that child labor is what? It's an illegal work. It's a crime. We should ban child labor. Government made a number of laws. बहुत सारे गवर्नमेंट ने कानून बनाए. गवर्नमेंट हमारे जो है, हमारी सरकार जो है, उन्होंने बहुत each and every day introduce a number of laws enforced to stop, to ban child labor. Okay, now see the situations of our India. हमारे भारत देश की स्थिति को देखिए. हर दिन हमारी सरकार एक नई कानून बनाती है और बड़े बड़े नारे लगाती हैं. क्या? बाल मजदूरी पर रोक लगानी चाहिए. और आप सोचिए कि ऐसे ही देश में हमारा एक जगह है फिरोजाबाद, जहाँ 20,000 बच्चे किस काम को करते हैं? छोटे बच्चे बैंगल इंडस्ट्री में काम करते, भट्टियों के पास, आग की भट्टियों के पास. और ड्यू टू दैट व्हाट हैपेंड एट द अर्ली स्टेज, they lost their eyesight, their visions. वो अपनी आँख की रोशनी को खो देते. One of the greatest hazards, one of the greatest problems, one of the greatest suffering that these poor children suffer. सबसे बड़ा hazards जिसको कह सकते हैं हम लोग, सबसे बड़ी विडंबना है कि ये गरीब बच्चे उस गर्म भट्टियों के बीच में काम करते हैं और बहुत ही कम उम्र में अपनी आँखों की रोशनी को वो गवा बैठते हैं. और उन्हें पता भी नहीं है कि उनका काम करना गैर कानूनी है, इलीगल है. उनके द्वारा जो ये काम करवाया जा रहा है वो सही नहीं है. They are totally unaware about this fact. So there is a very good quote statement given in this chapter. India is only interested to enforce laws. कानून बनाना इंडिया में सबसे easy task है, but no one is interested to follow that laws. Each and every day, our government, our constitutions, our preambles and everything introducing number of laws. हम लोग भी बड़े बड़े स्पीच देते हैं, भाषण देते हैं हर दिन तरह तरह की कानूनों को मानने की, और हम इंटरेस्टेड किस चीज़ में रहते हैं? नए कानूनों को तोड़ने में. बहुत सारे कानून बनते हैं, कभी डॉरी सिस्टम के अगेंस्ट में, कभी again any crimes, if teasing and others one. Lots of laws introduced each and every day, but in spite of this, every day everything is going on as usual. No change. We people are not made for change. We are not interested to made for change. ये बदलाव आप लोगों को लाना है. आप कहीं भी बाल मजदूरों को काम करते हुए देखिए, छोटे बच्चों को आपके घर में, कहीं फैक्ट्रीज में, कहीं भी आप उसे रोकिए, क्योंकि ये बचपन जो है उनका काम करने के लिए नहीं है. ये बचपन आपके बचपन को जीने के लिए है. ये आपका सबसे गोल्डन टाइम है. एंड इस लिटरेचर है क्या? ये साहित्य क्या है? इस चैप्टर्स, ये जो साहित्य जो हम पढ़ रहे हैं, लिटरेचर्स जो हम पढ़ते हैं, जैसे आपके टेक्स्ट बुक का नेम है फ्लैमिंगो, अदर्स आप 11th में हॉर्नबिल पढ़े, आप और दूसरे बुक्स पढ़े, सप्लीमेंट्रीज बुक पढ़े, स्नैपशॉट है, वीस्टा है. ये लिटरेचर क्या है? लिटरेचर इज द मिरर ऑफ सोसाइटी. It is the reflections of the spontaneous overflow, the powerful feelings of each and every human beings. साहित्य हमारे समाज का दर्श, आए दिन जो भी हमारे समाज में हो रहा है उसी को हमारे राइटर्स जो है, हमारे पोइट और पोइटिस जो है, लेखक और लेखिकाएं जो है वो बताना चाहते हैं। इस चैप्टर में एनिस जंग बार बार गरीब बच्चों का चित्रण कर रही है, उनकी वास्तविक स्थिति को बता रही है। पहले कल हम लोग साहब आलम से मिले थे जो एक रैक पिकर था, और आज हम लोग किसकी कहानी को पढ़े, मुकेश को, जो कहाँ पे काम करता है, बैंगल मेकिंग इंडस्ट्रीज में। और इसके बाद भी उसका एक सपना है जो उसके आत्मबल को दर्शाता है। वो सपना क्या है, एक मोटर मैकेनिक बनने का। और हमें पता चला कि हाउ दिस पुअर चिल्ड्रन लेड देयर लाइफ इन डिंगे सेल, दे जस्ट वर्क अराउंड द फर्नेसेस। फर्नेस का मतलब पता है आपको, आग की भट्टी, जिसमें हम लोग कांच को गला करके चूड़ियों का शेप देते हैं, ब्यूटीफुल बैंगल्स बनाते हैं। ओके, सो व्हेन एनिस जंग वेंट द होम ऑफ मुकेश, the very first she met the daughter-in-law of that particular family, how she became responsible behind the cooking, the preparing the meal for that family, how she is responsible, 3 elder men of that family, Mukesh and his elder brother and his father, and how she drew the veil, घूंघट, she drew the veil. This one is the veil. Veil that means घूंघट ले लेना। This one is the tradition of Indian custom. ये ट्रेडिशन है हम बहुओं के लिए, जब वो ससुराल जाती है तो बड़े बुजुर्ग के सामने वो क्या ले लेती है, वेल टांग लेती है, यानी घूंघट टांग लेती है। एंड सी डूइंग द सेम थिंग। एंड द सेकेंड वन वी मेट द ग्रैंडफादर, मुकेश फादर ऑल्सो देयर, and they were carried the same business, same tradition. What they carried? They carried what? They carried the business. They carried the tradition of bangle making. Previously, the very first Mukesh father started his career as a tailor. Soon after he left that one and he started to doing the work in the bangle factory. In spite of working so much hard work doing, what he achieved? He achieved that what he just provided his children, the 2 children of his home, forced these 2 children, forced Mukesh and his elder brother to work in bangle making. He couldn't get success to send his children to school. वो अपने बच्चों को इतने काम के बावजूद, इतनी कड़ी मेहनत करने के बावजूद अपने बच्चों को स्कूल नहीं भेज पाते हैं। And so Mukesh and his elder brother deprived to get educations, and they were persuaded to work during their childhood in bangle making industries. Now, soon after, what we noticed that his grandmother is also there, and Mukesh's grandmother very beautifully she says that what she says that it is his karma and destiny. Karma and destiny. It is his karma and destiny. Destiny. What is his karma and destiny? क्या है ये कर्म एंड डेस्टिनी? कर्म एंड डेस्टिनी, फेट, भाग्य। क्या भाग्य है? इस बैंगल इंडस्ट्री में काम करना। No one had such a dare to break this lineage. इस परंपरा को, इस ट्रेडिशंस को तोड़ने का किसी में साहस नहीं है। क्या कभी ऐसा हो सकता है? Such are the queries, such are the things that present in the mind of Mukesh grandmother. Painfully she says that in spite of doing such a mind-numbing toil, that means hard work, mind-numbing toil. What? They were not able to satisfy their bellies, to satisfy their hunger. एक वक्त भी शेर भर खाना नहीं खाया। ये पंक्ति आपके पैराग्राफ आपके बुक्स में दिए हुए हैं। एक वक्त भी शेर भर खाना नहीं खाया। इस पर्टिकुलर लाइन में उनका पेन दिखता है, उनका दर्द दिखता है। कितना कड़ी मेहनत करने के बाद भी कभी उन्हें यह सब नसीब नहीं हुआ। दे नेवर एंजॉय द लग्जरी ऑफ देयर लाइफ। Whenever someone tried to come out from this tradition, what happened? Every time they found themselves in the vicious circle of evil people of that particular village. What is this vicious circle? ये vicious circle क्या है? What is this vicious circle? VICIOUS. Vicious circle. Evil circle. Evil circle of Sahukar. Middleman. Bureaucrats. Because due to poverty, these poor bangle makers borrow money from these money lenders. And in spite of this, in timely when they just fail to return, they have to put them in the prison. So each and every time जब भी इन्हें पैसे की ज़रूरत होती थी, ये गरीब बैंगल मेकर्स चूड़ी वालों को, ये लोग साहूकार से, ब्यूरोक्रेट से, पुलिसमैन से पैसा लेते थे और पैसा समय पर नहीं लौटाने के कारण each and every time they have to put in a jail. उन्हें कहाँ डाल दिया जाता था? जेल में. So this one is quite drastic conditions of that particular place. They never having such a dare to come outside from this vicious circle, this evil circle. Very beautifully, Anis Jung says that these people, since their birth till their death, they spend their life for making beautiful bangles. But in their life, they always engage themselves in making colorful bangles. ये चूड़ी वाले सभी के लिए रंगीन चूड़ियाँ बनाते हैं, बट इनके जीवन में कोई रंग नहीं होता. It's quite paradoxical situation that these bangle makers who make colorful bangles, but in their life there is no color. Do you know? चूड़ी वाले जो चूड़ियाँ बनाते हैं, रंगीन चूड़ियाँ बनाते हैं, उनके जीवन में कोई रंग that means color, that means color of happiness, color of satisfactions, colors of peace, color of joy. They never enjoy such kinds of the lives. So Anis Jung is so upset at seeing such the conditions of these bangle makers. Soon after, Anis Jung meet a girl in that home. The name of that girl is Savita. What's the name of that girl? Savita. Small girl, sister of Mukesh might be. And she engaged in making bangle nearby furnace. And she's so expert in making bangles. Like that, she just become the master of this art. After seeing her hands, how much her hands running on that work. Anis Jung, she became confirmed, she became surprised to see such a beautiful things. Now, soon after, what happened? Anis Jung wants to know the reason behind working in such circumstance. What is going on? That, my dear kids, for such a short disturbance due to the coming of one of my neighbor kids. Now I am continuing this class, and as we come to know about the different members, the exact conditions of the people of the Firozabad, how they become the victim of the vicious circles of that Firozabad, and how they just made for working there. And so Anis Jung very beautifully says that two kinds of the people live in that Firozabad. One group of people who willingly or unwillingly, they never having dare to come out from this vicious circle. Just like Mukesh father, grandfather, grandmother and other people, 20,000 children. But second group of Mukesh, a boy having confident, determined, bold and courageous. Such are the character of Mukesh. Mukesh, the most prominent characters of this chapter. A second group he belongs. He belongs from a second group where the people, a boy, a small boy who just work in a bangle industry, where all the people work in that bangle industry. Each and everyone become the victim of evil circle of that society, and no one has such a courage, no one such a dare to overcome from that situations. What happened among those people, among those victims? One of the boy is Mukesh, who is confident, determined, bold and courageous, having a desire, wants to be a motor mechanic. Why? When anyone says that, would you like to fly a plane? He says that no. When he says no, it's quite embarrassing situations for him. Why? Because he knows it's flying the plane, flying the aeroplane is far beyond his reach. ये उसकी पहुंच से बहुत दूर की बात है. Because he knows his limitations. As we know that for desire, for dream, there is no limitations. Okay. In spite of this, Mukesh is so wise. He knows the fact of his life that if he making courage, if he making dare, his dare is only limits to drive a car. Never he wants, never he becomes success to fly a plane. So in this way, in such circumstance, this one is the concluding part of this chapter, Lost Spring by Anis Jung. We again, in a gist, I would like to say you about these two characters, Sahve Alam and Mukesh. The very first part of this chapter, Lost Spring, is sometimes I find a rupee in a garbage, and Sahve Alam is the character of that subtitle, and the second subtitle of this chapter is I want to drive a car, and Mukesh is the character of this chapter. Both boys were poor, both having some desires, and they want to fulfill their desires, but due to poverty they don't get success in their desires. In spite of this, Mukesh, a second character, he wants to be a motor mechanic. Now dear students, I hope you should understand these chapters, and we have to do some very important questions from these chapters. What are the? Justify the title of the Lost Spring, sketch the character of Sahve Alam and Mukesh, the living conditions of Seema Puri and Firozabad, and others one. So in next video I will continue this chapter with the question answer session. If you have any problem, dear students, frankly speaking, I say you that you must mention in your comment box without any problems, without any hesitation. It's your right to overcome your problems, to clear your doubts, and you should mention all your problems, share all your problems in comment box, and try to like it, try to share your problems. Thank you very much.